Well, the Artemis will now have to wait another few days at Cape Canaveral after a last-minute check found some issues, including potential fuel leaks. However, it's only a small blip in the astronomical acceleration of the space travel in the last few years. Walter Stoddard, researcher, programmer at the Ontario Science Centre, joins us live now to discuss. Good morning. Thanks so much for making time.
Good morning. It's my pleasure.
Okay, so all eyes on Artemis. Let's start with getting your take on what went wrong yesterday and how hopeful you're feeling about this actually taking off potentially later on this week or next week.
I'm certainly very hopeful. Right after the launch was scrubbed, they very quickly said that their next window would be this Friday. And so at 6 p.m. today, more or less, NASA is going to have a press release. They're going to let us know exactly what they've figured out, whether or not they're ready to go. And it looks promising. Really, what happened was there was the temperature of the engine just didn't cool down fast enough. They trickle fluid, liquid hydrogen through the engine in order to cool it so that it's not shocked when they start it up. And that bleed process, the temperature just didn't keep up. It didn't do what it was supposed to do. So automatic scrub, no problem. We'll see what they figured out and what they're able to do next.
So obviously there was a ton of disappointment. There were people in Florida who lined the streets. They were waiting to see this huge moment in history that didn't happen. I wonder from your perspective how normal it is to see problems like this surface before the launch.
That's a good question, and we're televising more and more. And the truth is that it is part of the process. They go through rigorous testing of each individual part. You go through rigorous testing of each collection of parts. But when you're ready to launch the whole rocket, you have to have these checks and balances as well. And so this is part one of a three-part series of Artemis launches. We know in the final we're going to have human beings setting foot on the moon. They're going to fly around the moon in Artemis 2, including a Canadian astronaut. And so Artemis 1, we really have to make sure that this is the launch where we shake it and test it as best as we can. So as disappointing as it is, it's a crucial part of the process.
So this could be, once it takes off, the most powerful rocket in 50 years. Talk us through really the significance historically of this moment.
Well, it is the most powerful rocket to carry human beings. We're going to see also the furthest point that human beings have been away from the planet, so further out into the edge of the protective magnetic bubble. There's a lot more potential of radiation exposure, so all of that is being tested and explored. And this is a stepping stone, so it's being viewed as the chance to have people not just on the moon, but to understand what it might take to have people on Mars. So we're seeing Artemis as a stepping stone to Mars. So a very exciting time in our history. So
do you feel like this story is sparking a renewed interest in space exploration, especially for young people? And talk to us a bit about how you're sharing this tutorial of how to make a bottle rocket at home and inspiring kids to learn about space from their homes.
Yes, well, certainly we are seeing a lot of interest in space. Sometimes it ebbs and flows, although there's a lot of enthusiasts where we never let go of our excitement. And certainly the Ontario Science Centre, we have the opportunity to come and explore, to see Above and Beyond, which is a great exhibition. It's only there until September 5th, and so now is the chance to come and see it before it moves on to its next venue. And yes, at home, if you visit our website, you'll be able to find a video and a tutorial on how to take a pop bottle, turn it into a bottle rocket that you're able to launch with water and just a little bit of pressurized air. Be sure to do that with parent supervision, of course, but it's a chance to make a rocket out of just household things.
This looks so cool. G is actually sitting beside me and watching this intently. I'm sure she's going to try this at home.
Yeah, I recommend it.
Okay, thanks so much. We'll chat again soon. We appreciate your time.
You're welcome. My pleasure.